we gonna get started with the Tableau first, and then we'll move to the Power BI. Okay.
Okay.
So before moving to the Tableau, can you let me know what does a BI means? So I'll let you know. BI is a business intelligence, but can
It's
you
a
let
tool.
me what does a BI means in your terminology or what you know about BI? Okay. So basically, I'll let you know. BI is nothing but business intelligence. So
Mm-hmm.
why that came in picture? Like earlier, we didn't had BI, right? Like before in 2020s or 2024, we had more of a like a programmer type of where people used to do the programming and um create the apps or applications. Okay, for the system
Okay.
application or say mobile applications. Okay,
Okay.
since we moved from 2008, the data get started increasing. Okay, so there
Okay.
was lot of the data which came up in the market where nowadays you have lot of data, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
it's stored in the different forms, whether it is like your um phone or you can say anywhere, right? The data is lot of there, and due to this coming data, um if you have very unstructured data and
Mm-hmm.
you need to keep the information from it, right? Like suppose um consider like a example, um profile of a daily user. Okay, so there are a lot of data where you have stored the information of user activity on Facebook. Okay, for example, I'm giving very basic example to understand, which is
Okay.
stored in a Facebook. Okay, now
Mm-hmm.
from this data, we wanted to know what a user is actually interested in. So might be some will look at a lot of ads as well as right in the Facebook if they are going through. Correct. So
So
if
you're basically saying like, oh, for example, if a customer want a different kind of app, like any something different kind of information or some tool, for
hmm
example, different apps, if they want
hmm
to work with that particular app or that particular uh, want to enable something, so they start the requirement. So
correct.
whatever end user request, the
hmm
business analyst took that request and
hmm,
they help to create that kind of data with the developer. And developer
correct.
and business analyst, they both sit and discuss and they took all the details, and that's what you're saying.
Correct.
That's what I
Correct. So
understand. Correct?
yeah, correct. So basically, that's how the data got evolved. And when you have data, a very unstructured data, and you are not able to convert that into meaningful data, it's of no use.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Like suppose, for example, um, I will just show one of the sample data to you so that you will get a little bit of idea from that. Okay.
Okay. So we took the raw data and we give a meaningful table.
Eh, right. Right. Now suppose I am giving you this data, and
Mm-hmm.
instead of this data, I am showing here charts and those all things. Right. Suppose I am having trend of sale, how my sale is gradually increasing year wise. Right. So here
Yeah.
I can say that my 4 years data is gradually increasing, right? Here my sale got little bit hiccup, correct? I can say. Then my sale got again little bit of jump, and now it is
Mm-hmm.
steady in the stabilize, right?
Yeah.
So showing this data in a chart is more readable and understandable than giving just this raw data, correct? You can agree.
Okay.
If I
I
am
got it.
giving
Yeah.
you this Excel to you, I and someone want to see how my sale is doing, and I've given you this Excel, correct? And I have shown two alternate. I've given this Excel and I have given one chart, okay, which will show you how
Yeah.
my
It's
sale is
more
doing
easy
year
to
by year, correct?
got it. Got it. Means you're
More
saying
easy to
like, so it's more easy to understand the data
correct,
and yeah,
correct,
it's in a useful condition. Okay.
Correct. So unstructured data without meaning is of no use, right? Correct.
Yes.
So you
Correct.
have to derive some insight of that data. So that is a major role of what a data analyst is about. Okay. So basically,
Okay.
I'll tell you how currently the market is going on. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
there are three different teams right now. One is a data engineering team, which is called as a
Okay.
DE. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, what does this team will do? This team will take the raw data, right? You have to get this data somewhere, right? You cannot, if you want to generate a sample superstore analysis
Mhm.
data, analysis dashboard, for this you will require data. Do you agree with me that without data,
Yeah.
can a
Without
data
data, we
analyst
can't
do?
create anything, right? We need something to create that particular data and show the chart. Else, that's
Correct,
empty.
correct, correct. 100% agree with that. So
Mm-hmm.
now, what currently the IT industry is evolving is you'll be having a data engineer who will bring that data into the tables format, right? Or Excel format, or even you can say he will keep everything in a cloud like a snowflake. Okay. So there are
Okay.
different types of on-premises and cloud. I'll not move that detail now. Once we move forward, I'll let you know what does the on-premise means, why people are shifting from on-premise to cloud. Okay.
Mhm.
So the data
Sure.
engineering role will be to maintain the data, right? Maintain the database. So
Data.
somewhere have to maintain this data. Obviously, now you have data for 2025. 2026
Mm-hmm.
data will also come, right? How was my sale for? So that has to be
Yeah.
maintained somewhere. So the data engineering role is to maintain the pipeline of the data. You can say as pipeline of the data where they will receive the raw data. So raw data
Okay.
can be received from different way, right? Either you will be having a vendor. So suppose
Mm-hmm.
now, like I wanted to understand one thing, like which domain you have worked more, so that I can relate more data to that. Like basically, I have worked more on pharma domain. So which domain you are more like work till now, Tyra?
I'm in banking domain.
Okay. So understand like a banking domain, you're working in a international bank. Okay. For
Mm-hmm.
example, to understand your customer segment, how your customer segment is divided. Okay. To do
Mm-hmm.
the analysis, you'll require the data, right? And
Yes.
I can say banking data is more like a PI information. Can I say that? Because
Yeah,
uh,
it's a kind of here we got SSN and all their information, like they have unique IDs and everything.
correct,
Every
correct. But that is all PI information. Like you have to maintain the legacy, compliance, everything.
yeah, yeah,
You might be aware of that as well, as because you cannot directly straightforward do the analysis and show with names and those all things, because that comes under the personal information act, right? US has different act, Canada has different act, China has
yes.
different act regarding the PI information, right? So you have to
Mm-hmm.
take care of that also. So you want to understand the customer segment. You're working in like suppose X bank, international bank. Okay. So for that bank, you need to have the detail of everything. So for to get that detail to a data analyst, there should be someone who will be storing the data, right? That is a part of a
Yeah.
data engineering. We'll be having a team of data engineering who will basically take care of that. Now you have a data analyst,
Okay.
or you can
So
say as
data
a
engineer, yeah, now I got it. Like data engineers, they maintain the data, and the
correct,
business analysts, they do the analysis of the data.
correct, correct. So the data analyst or a business analyst. Now the role of this will be pull the data and do the analysis, right? So now doing the analysis doesn't mean always using the tools like Power BI, Tableau. Okay. Some can do
Mhm.
very, I have done many time analysis in Excel also, I'll tell you. Okay. So I'll
Mhm.
create some of the pivot, some of the analysis I'll extract. Who is the top customer? What are the top
Yeah,
five customers? Okay. So I've
yeah,
done
we
this
can add
also many
figures.
time. Correct. So I have done this also, I'll tell you many time in Excel as well as. It doesn't
Mhm.
need to have a lot of fancy chart, but it should give your insight from that data, right? So from this
Yeah,
data, if you give to me, I'll see who is my top five customer. What is my region
yeah,
who is very highest selling? What is my category which is giving me the highest profit? Right. So there can be
yes.
many deriving factors. So that is called as KPIs. I'll talk this KPI later in more depth.
Mhm.
What does a key performance indicator means for that data? What is it? So suppose if you are looking at the college, right? Suppose you are in a
Mhm.
college. So what will the KPI for college? The main driving factor for college, can you tell me? Uh,
Stu.
Correct, Aira. You said student. So the student admission will be main driving factor because
Mhm.
if you want to take understand the growth of the college, you need to know
Mhm.
how much admission that college have got, right? Correct.
Yes.
So main
Yeah.
driving factor for that college is the admission of students, how many have got placement from the college, right? So this all
Yes.
are the major KPIs for the data, right? Similarly, what we called as key performance metric. So if you look at
Okay.
this data, for me,
Mhm.
the key performance metric will be sales, profit, and little bit of quantity because quantity is again um proportional to your profit. Like the number of quantity sold, my sales will increase. When my sales is good, might be my profit will also go. Right? Discount will be also somewhere key performance measure factor where how my what if analysis I can do, right? Like what was my sale when I kept point
Mhm.
0.5 discount on that product? What was my sale when
Okay.
I kept 2 rupees of discount? What was my sale when I
Okay.
keep 50% of discount, right? Eventually,
Yeah,
what
so they understand if the sale is increasing means how much
correct,
discount is people are getting. So you can calculate if the 2% is discount is there, how many customers are increased.
correct. So that is also called as what if analysis, right? So there are different
Yeah.
types of analysis also, customer chain analysis, what if analysis. So I'll talk that more as we go move forward in our lectures. Okay.
Sure.
Till here you are clear? What is the role? So I'll let you know how currently the industry is working. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get a flavor of everything, how we gonna, where is our role, what is our exact role. So whenever
Okay.
you know, you should know this as well, right?
Yes.
Now comes the data scientist. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
very, like you might have heard a lot of time this word as well as, right? A data scientist or a ML engineer, right? So there are different terminologies which can be
Uh-huh.
used for this all three law. Some data engineering called as DE role, some called
Okay.
as a backend engineer, some called as
Uh-huh.
a data maintenance engineer. So in data analyst
Okay.
also some are called as business analyst, some are called as like a BI developer also, right? So
Okay.
different
Uh-huh.
company will have different name for this role, but
Okay.
the roles and responsibility will be same. What I am explaining you right now. Okay, only
Okay.
the naming convention will be different depending upon the organization which you work. Okay, but if you tell
Mm-hmm.
me the exact meaning will be always same,
Same.
right? The roles
Yeah.
and responsibility will be same. What I've explained you till now. Clear?
Yeah.
Any question till now? Now, what does a data scientist do? Data scientist will use the data engineering data, will use the data
Mm-hmm.
analysis report, whatever you have shared, and on that report, he will apply some statistics. Okay, he will create some model from this data, which will give you
Mm-hmm.
prediction model. Okay, now suppose I'm having historical data of sales for DMart. Do you know
Okay.
DMart?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay. Wherever you are located, there might be some of the grocery vendors or grocery
Mhm.
shops which are very big. Like I'll take a DMart example. So from the historical data, what does a ML engineer or you can say as a data scientist will do? So you had 10 years of DMart data, for example. So from this, I'll
Okay.
predict the next 5 years, how my sales will be, how my profit will be. Correct? So the ML engineer or historical, the data scientist will train the model in such a way that
Mhm.
he will predict how your next 5 year data will be. Are you getting? So
Okay.
that
So
is a
based on
role.
the sales,
Hmm,
okay. Now I got it. Like based on the sales, they predict in future what product is more demand,
correct. What
high
product is
demand.
more demand? How much sale will be overall for next 5 years for demand? How my sale will be for US region? How my sale will be for Canada? How my sale will be for China? Globally also there will be, see, right? Like since
Yeah.
if demand is globally spread, so they will look at how I
Mhm.
am doing globally. So they will also
Yeah.
look at in next 5 years. I can see that Philippines is a market where we are growing gradually. So we
Yeah.
need to invest more in Philippines countries. Okay. So there might
Okay.
be some other countries, like suppose for example China, the sale is
Mhm.
decreasing due to their own local vendor. Instead of demand, they are using some other local glossary, which has been a China itself in their country, right? So there
Yeah.
they can look how they can improve, or they can also look to, instead of more investing in China, invest more in Philippines. Correct? So either
Yeah.
there are two ways. Either you work on your good things or you work on your bad things, right? Suppose Naira, you are very skilled as a communication skill. Okay. And
Yeah.
your tech stacks or tech skills are little bit on an average. Okay. And your communication skills are, I can say, like a very high, or I can say is expert level. Okay. So either there are two way to a person to work on, right? Either you'll work on more on communication factor and become go in a leadership quality to from expert to cure to more advanced expert, right? Or either you'll be
Mhm.
working on technical skill to make it an expert. Okay. So either
Yeah.
you'll be working on your where you're very good at work to make it more better, or to work it where you're at average to make it good. Okay, this is how
Yeah.
things work in general or in life. Correct? So same thing in
Correct.
data. Once you have analyzed, either you will invest more in Philippines, or you will check how we can improve in China. Correct?
Yeah.
So this is also called as bell curve. So do you know bell curve?
No.
Okay. So everything in whatever you see, wherever you go, is everything is bell curve. Okay. So what is bell
Mhm.
curve? I'll say you. So this is how a bell curve is. Okay. So even if
Okay.
you go in college, there will be few students who will be very low performer, right? Out of 100,
Mhm.
five or six who will be not that good in studies. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah. So these are different people, but they have different qualities. Like if they are not good in
Correct,
that.
correct, correct, correct. Agree, agree. So if I am in a college, I'm taking one example of a college. So there are
Mhm.
50 students, out of which five students I can say are not that good. They are always some are just on passing or getting 40 percentage. Correct?
Yeah.
Either they are in the range of 30 to 40 percentage. These students are 60 to 75.
Correct.
Correct?
Yeah.
And there are some who are topper, like five students who are from 80 to 90. Correct?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anything falls under bell curve. A- Anywhere you go in life, everything falls under bell curve. Lot of things you will find in on an average. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
correct? Even if in go in company, most of the employee will be just performing what they are told. There will be some
Yeah.
employees who will be not that good at the work what they are doing, just
Mhm.
trying to do that. There will be some of the employees who will be performing very well ahead of what
Yeah.
their roles and responsibilities. Correct? So this is how
Yeah.
in life in general everything works. Might be they are very good musicians. That
Mhm.
doesn't mean ki they are not that good in um like studies. They might be very good in playing sports. They might be very
Mhm.
good in playing music. And over here, they might be only very good in studies, but in outdoor they're not good, right? So
Yeah.
this is what a bell curve works everywhere. Okay. So that's how either you will work on the Philippine countries where you will focus on how we can improve the more sales. So that is more of a data scientist role. But moreover, this all go on hand in every company. Okay. So without
Okay.
data engineer, you'll be not able to have anything, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Will you
Yes.
able to work without data?
No,
No, right?
actually, we data to.
Correct. You need data to do the analysis. You need data to write a ML engineer,
Yeah.
or you need
Data only
to
gives
write
the
a
information. Yeah.
correct, correct. And you'll be not able to take decision unless and until you have data analyst who will share the report. Correct.
Yeah.
If you
True.
also just having data and see you are having this data is of that of and much use, right? That is of no use unless until you are producing insights of that. Correct. So data
Yes.
also
We need
without
a
insight,
structured data.
correct.
Yeah.
w- We need to generate the report, right? So just having
Mm-hmm.
the data is also not helpful unless and until that is created into insightful reports. So data analysis is also again very important. Again, a data
Mm-hmm.
scientist is also important if you're having data and you're not able to train your model and
Yeah.
understand how your prediction will be doing different statics, regression, and those all things. Correct?
Yeah.
You're not having that also, that is also no use. So I'll let you know what are the tech stack needed for each of this field. Okay. So if you'll go to
Okay.
a data engineer, so do you know tech stack? What does it mean? The word I am talking about, or I need to let you know what does a tech stack means.
I don't know about
Okay,
like.
so tech stack means what are the technical aspects required for that role or that domain. So for data
Okay.
analyst, what will be my tech stack? Obviously, in all the factor, the common will be communication skill, right? Without communication skill,
Mhm.
you'll be not able to work, correct?
Yeah.
Along with communication, there are tech stack as well as which will be needing to perform the day in, day out job. Okay. So for a data engineer, SQL is a must, Python is a must, PySpark is a must. PySpark is a library of a Python, which is use extended version of Python itself, where you can um, load the use data in different databases. And cloud. So cloud can be anything. It can be Snowflake. Okay,
Mhm.
whatever your company is more using. It can be Databricks. It can be Azure.
Mhm.
Okay, so these are the majorly tech stack required for to become a data engineer. Now to
So
become
basically, you're saying like it's a
mm,
those are the technical skills we need for that
scales,
particular.
right, right. So that is called a tech stack.
Okay.
Moreover, like a terminology basis, if I'll say, those are called as tech
Mm-hmm.
stack. So a
Okay.
data analysis will require SQL, will require Excel, will require a BI tool, like either Power BI or Tableau or Google Analytics, depending upon whatever your company is using. But
Okay.
does that mean if you know Tableau, that will not work in Google Analytics? That will work. Since you are a data analyst, you know how to generate insight. You have to know what KPIs drive, how to show which chart to show at what data segment, what are dimension, what are measures, all the factors will come everywhere. Okay. So that is where
Okay.
your tech stack will be useful. Even if someone knows Databricks, does that mean he will not able to work on Azure? He'll be able to, because most of the concept will be same at different clouds. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now
So
for a
data
data.
bricks is
Mhm.
like for as a data, you're saying to store the raw data, people are now using data bricks.
Correct. They are using Databricks. Some are using Azure. Some are using Snowflake. Might be some are using Oracle. Oracle and those are on premise. Okay. So
Okay.
on premise and cloud, I'll let you know once we move forward what does on premise and cloud means. Okay. I'll
Sure.
let you know what are the different on premise data types, databases, and what are the cloud. Now everything is moving to the cloud, right? As you might have heard
Mm-hmm.
that as well, and you might be knowing also. Correct. Because
Yeah.
data is
Right.
used and keeping on premise, it is very difficult. So I'll let you know in that also. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Now moving to the tech stack of uh, data scientist. The tech stack will be Python, SQL, then
Mhm.
there will be ML, ML, different libraries. Okay, which are used. So there are
So
machine learning
I have a
libraries.
question. I
Hmm.
have a question, Ravi.
Yes.
Like AML, I heard so many places like AIML, and you're
Hmm.
saying ML. So both are same, or is there any
Both are
difference?
same. Like AI is a agentic AI, or you call it as artificial intelligence as well as. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and ML is again a machine learner who train your model, which will
Okay.
understand the data and give you the predictions, give you the forecasting, give you the different um, aspects of the data, regression analysis, and those of things. Okay, so
Okay.
both are
So
same.
basically,
Hmm.
okay, through AI, they analyze the data and they predict like
Correct,
how next 10 years, 5 years work.
correct. There can be different aspect as well as of a ML engineer or AI engineer. So
Mm-hmm.
prediction is one of the part what I have given you. There can be some of the agentic AI they can develop. So depending on like a chat GPT, you know how does a chat GPT work? Like if I'm putting some prompt, he will respond to you in a quickly basis, right? Correct.
Yes.
So chat GPT is also AI only, I can say, right? Which is
Mm-hmm.
artificial intelligence, right? So it will
Yeah.
learn um as we grow, right? Suppose you are putting command. If you put
Mm-hmm.
more good command, it will give more good response, right? So that is
Oh,
again
okay.
artificial intelligence. So prediction is a part of ML or AI. So only generating report is not part of data analyst, right? So data analyst have
Mm-hmm.
to generate the report. Sometime you have to write the query. Sometime you have to
Mm-hmm.
take the data from Excel and create the Excel summary. Sometime he have to look at the power users who are my power users. Correct? Power user means who are going to look at my report. So this is just a iceberg of a ML engineer. What I said, like prediction, sentimental analysis, right? Sentimental analysis also you have to do. What does a sentimental analysis means? You know what does
No.
sentimental mean? Sentimental means like suppose how are the behavior of the customer, right? Suppose I am asking you some of
Okay.
the question like how
Okay.
you liked my product. So you say it was very good.
Yeah.
Some say it
So
was
you're
low.
basically saying like, for example, if particular region people they like particular kind of a product. If, for example,
Mm-hmm.
if the people are in a cold place, they
Mm-hmm.
use more heat kind of things like candles, something like that.
Correct.
If the people are in the hot area, they use more cold things like AC, refrigerator, those kind of things. So that's how they categorize zone, right? It's a kind of zoning.
Correct. Emotional toning or zoning, right? Like
Yeah.
suppose for example, you came to DMart. So here at the end, if I am going to any grocery globally shopping. After I've done shopping,
Hmm.
they will ask for the feedback, right? How you felt
Yeah.
when you have come to DMart. Some might be saying very good, some might be saying good, some might say average. So this is what
Yeah.
is a sentimental analysis called as, where you are tone down the emotion and understand uh, how was the feedback of your customers, right? And there might be some open-ended questions as well as how you will be giving the improvement. Some say that DMart has to have a
Yeah.
parking
Yeah.
is missing. Okay, so from this sentimental analysis, you can understand the customer behavior. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is what I was talking about, the sentimental analysis. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
to improve your customer experience by converting large volumes of unstructured data. Okay, clear?
Okay. Yeah, got it.
So this is how nowadays the company are working with the data current industry. Any question, Tahira? You have, I need to repeat or anything was unclear to you?
No, I'm good. Wherever I have a doubt, I'm asking immediately, right? I'm good.
Sure. So now I've told you about more a brief about what does industry means. Now we'll be focusing more on a data analyst or business analyst, right? Because um currently we are here to learn Tableau Power BI.
Mhm.
So data analysis or data analyst is also called as business analyst. Some company called as a business analyst or role. Some called as a BI developer as well as. Okay. So the
Okay.
naming conventional change depending upon which organization you're working or whatever tagging they have given for their roles, right? Roles naming
Mhm.
can differ, but the responsibility same. Report generation, providing the insights of the data,
Okay.
and also sharing the insights with top stakeholders. Stakeholders, you know, right? I am hoping you're aware about it.
Yeah,
What does the word?
we're involved in that particular project, like business, product owner, developers,
Correct,
testers.
correct. So that is called as stakeholder. Okay.
Mm.
So now, what does a Tableau mean? Similarly, for report generation, we have a Tableau where you'll be generating the report in Tableau itself. Okay.
Mm.
So, since we move to the Tableau now, I'll let you know Tableau is currently taken by Salesforce company. Okay.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Earlier it was a self-driven own company till 2019. After 2019, the Salesforce took the took over the Tableau. Now, you'll be seeing that the product is owned by Salesforce. Okay.
Okay.
Now, there are different products of Tableau. So, first is Tableau Desktop. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Product means like suppose you are having iPhone, Mac, right? Like a Apple company. Apple company will also have different products, right?
Yeah.
They'll have iPhone, they'll have iPad, they will have iWatches, right? So
Mm-hmm.
similarly, Tableau also have the different products. First is Tableau Desktop, and then you have Tableau Public, and then you have Tableau Prep, and then you have Tableau Server or Tableau Online, and then you have Tableau Mobile, right? So these are the products of Tableau. So what does it mean? I'll let you know. First is Tableau Desktop. So Tableau Desktop is your this what I've opened. It is a standalone application used to build a dashboard or report. Correct?
Okay.
It is a
Yeah.
paid version after 14 days trial. Okay.
Okay. It's a tool. Okay. Tablet.
It's a tool. It's a main desktop where it is a professional desktop to build the report and
Okay.
share with stakeholders. Okay.
Okay.
$70 per user is the cost of this tool. After 14 days of trial. Okay. But how we gonna work upon? We gonna take the student license. Okay. So student license is for 1 year, where I'll check the student ID
Mhm.
in next couple of days. And I'll give you as well as the student license where you can start practicing on the tablet desktop. Okay, for 1 year.
Okay.
It will be
Okay.
similar to your what you have in the professional version. Only you'll be not able to um have that um beta version,
Really.
or yeah, but most of the functionality, 95% of the functionality will be present in this version. Okay.
Okay.
Till you're clear, any question then?
No, I'm good. You just
Yeah.
explained me how Tableau desktop works and what kind of tools they have
Yeah.
and the trial and everything.
Yeah.
And we can practice also. That's what you're saying. Some options are not available, but most of 95% of options are
Yes.
available so
Yes.
that I can
Correct.
practice.
Correct. So 95% also, no, I'll tell like 99 are there. Like when I started my learning way long back, for the
Mhm.
Tableau, I took
Okay.
the student license and I learned from there only. And then I
Okay.
started exploring things, and it was similar to when I had gone in the company, which was a paid version.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Then it's is that works for you? Like so once you join in the company, so everything is you look in the framework and everything similar.
It was similar, yes. What I'll be teaching you here, once you join a company, it will be
Mhm.
like you are using in a company the tool. It will be the similar what I've taught you. Nothing changed. Like I'll say only, even like 99% it will be same. I can say you. Only 1% will be different. Will be like some of the connection will be there, which anyway we don't use that. I'll tell you what are the connections will be available. Okay. So anyway, that will be useful in company only. That's just a part of connection.
Okay. So
Okay.
once you understand the whole theme, then it's easy to navigate.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now you have a Tableau Public. So Tableau Public is for users, which is a free version with a limited edition of the Tableau desktop. It is free for
Okay.
everyone, where people can go and they can have the different publish, right? Like where they can publish their own report. Like if I'll go in Tableau Public, you'll find lot of users who can publish their report, looking at create their own reports and share, right? So these are the
Okay.
reports that they have shared, like a portfolio type, right? You can also create your own account, and I'll let you know how you can create your own account and publish the dashboard. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So you can take so there are a lot of real world fake data, right?
Mhm.
Like Kaggle is one of the website where you'll get a lot of real world fake data.
Okay.
You can create a different dashboards. So she have created a sales versus quota performance dashboard, correct? Where she's
Mhm.
showing MTD, YTD. I'll talk about this. What does the MTD means? What does YTD means? Okay. So
Yeah.
she have created this, and she has different tab as well as creating on cost center. It will take you to the cost center tab. How the cost centers are different cost centers, right? Like MTD,
Yeah.
YTD. So I'll talk about MTD, YTD, QTD later once we go in the actual build dashboard. Then this is again download center. It is a free version. You can also download if you want to. So usually I'll just check if I have Tableau Public. So if you look at Tableau Public, this is the Tableau Public. It will be again similar what is at the desktop, but with a limited edition of the desktop. It is for everyone to create dashboard for free, and they can publish on Tableau Public and show their own skill set, right? Like, so this is how the Tableau Public will be looking at. I'll share the link how to download. On here is you'll be seeing a little bit of here. You see less data set, right? in Tableau Public.
Yeah.
But if I go
Yeah.
in actual over here, you'll be seeing a lot of data sources. Correct. So that is
Okay.
the limited edition of this. But anyway, most of the data you can create in Excel, and then you can create a dashboard. So how to download the Tableau Public, I'll tell you. Meanwhile, today you can download this. I'll share this link with you. Go in Tableau Public. Um, you are having Mac or Windows system, like
I
operating
have
system.
I,
Uh,
I have Windows.
yeah, okay, great. Then you can explore public and you can just download this, right? So here you'll be getting lot of resources as well as getting started. This is a official website of Tableau, where you can have all the things like resources. You can also have free videos where you'll have articles, blogs, and everything, right? This is a pricing,
Mhm.
what I was talking about, $70. If you take in bulk, companies take in bulk, right? So there will be some
Oh,
discounts and those all things, right? You can download this today. I'll just share the link with you, okay, in
okay.
this chat. After our today's session is over, you can try to download this and let me know if you face any issue tomorrow in lecture. Okay. So
Sure.
I'm just telling, meanwhile you download this, I'll try to arrange a key for you in next couple of days. Till meantime, you can go through the Tableau public as well, as because it will be similar for us with limited edition, right? So this is how where you'll be finding the Tableau community, and I'll just share the how to download it. You just create one your own. You can click here as well as, okay. Once you click here, it will be taking you to Tableau public download, and you can create your own account and you can download it. Okay, clear?
Yeah, I'm just checking. I think I
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. So download it. Like you can download after our class also once you have ended for
Sure.
the day. And if you face any issue, tomorrow we can discuss that. Okay. So
Okay.
that is the use of a Tablet Public, similar to what you are having in a desktop, but with a limited edition. Okay. Then you have
Okay.
Tablet Prep. Tablet Prep is like a, do you know ETL? What does the ETL mean?
Ec- like data extract and
Correct.
uh,
Extract, load, and
transfer and
transform.
loading.
Correct, correct, correct.
Uh,
So you have unstructured data, you're loading, extracting the data from different data sources, transforming,
mhm.
and you're loading. So to
Yeah.
do that, there's a Tableau prep. Will be not covering this prep because usually this is used by a data engineering team or who is modeling the data. Okay, I've used this Tableau prep as well as. But if you want, you can just go through that how to connect to different data sources. I'll give you a brief intro of that as well as when we are done with the desktop. Okay,
Okay.
mostly you'll be connecting with different data sources and you'll be joining that and you'll be creating different ETL of that. Okay,
Okay. So through Tableau Prep, you extract the data and you transfer and load the data also. You have that
correct. You
option.
can do that as well. And from that, once you have extracted data and transformed the data, you can load in Tableau again. Okay,
Okay.
either in
Okay.
Hyper file or in Excel file or in CSV file or in JSON file. Okay, we'll talk about Hyper file once we move ahead at that point when we come at the Hyper connections. I'll let you know what does the Hyper means. Now
Okay.
there is a Tableau server and Tableau online. Okay.
Mhm.
Now you have built a dashboard, right? Like suppose you have built a dashboard over here. I'll just take one of the example. Might be there is some dummy data which I have created dashboard.
Mhm.
Not able to find this. Okay. I'll take some other dashboard which is over. Suppose this is a call center dashboard. Okay. Now you cannot share this file to the client, each client, right? Correct.
Yeah.
So suppose you are example like a software developer and you developed a game app in your machine. Will you
Okay.
share your machine to everyone to view the game app? No, right? Like you have developed a game app You have developed the game app. Which sports you like more, Sahara? Like which you're like aware, like football, cricket, like
Tennis,
tennis.
tennis.
Okay, great. So you have created an app which will be for tennis game app. Okay, like which will be a single user, multi-user gaming application. You have
Okay.
built in. So now suppose you want to make it accessible to everyone, right? Like globally,
Hmm.
or you want to make the globally accessible to the different users, correct? So to
Yeah.
do that, you have to make it global, right? Or make somewhere where it is available to everyone there. They can download the application and they can play the game, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So to do that, either you'll be using the Google Store, correct? Or you'll be
App
using
Store.
App Store, correct? Where
Hmm.
you'll be your company will suppose you are working in a X company. Anyway, you'll be alone not developing this, right? Game app
Yeah.
development. Like simple game you can develop. Huge game takes a lot of effort. You'll require UI UX team. You'll require graphics designing team. You'll be
Yeah.
if you're a developer, you'll require other help as well as you'll require a requirement gathering team. Will take the requirement one. You'll be requiring the graphic designer team who will design the logos and design the different structure of your application, game application. You'll be requiring actually a developer team who will write the coding and those are the things. You'll be requiring UI UX team who will be designing the front end of the application, right? Correct.
Yeah.
There will be again a database team who will be maintaining the data, right? So different user
Hmm.
will be coming to the application, their login profile, um their levels of game, what they are in, right?
Yeah.
So
So multiple people are working for ju- to improve that app, like to
correct,
create that app.
correct. So there are like some people I have seen, they know like not that great extent, but they know like how to design, how to do database. Like after 15 years or 18 years of experience, they can build their own app as well as. Okay, I've seen people doing that.
Okay.
But might be they are not that great designer also, but they know how to design. Okay. But in like MNCs, you will be having different department for that, right? Like you'll be having a graphic designer who is very good at that. One you'll be having a front end, back end developer who will write the coding for you,
Mhm.
a logic for that game, right? Like how to hit the ball
Yeah.
when it comes, what is the circumstances of that. You will be having UI UX front end who will be designing the front end application, like how
Yes.
my color will be looking at the court, what my player's color will be, right? Then there will be a
Hmm.
database engineer as well as who will maintain the database.
Data.
Now, once this is done, you have to publish somewhere to look at so that all the user can install and play, right?
Yeah.
So that is how your Tableau server and Tableau public is about. Once you have published, like created dashboard, you need to publish somewhere, right?
Yes.
So that is where, so if you look at the Tableau public dashboard, the one dashboard I was showing in the currently right now, she might have created in the desktop and then she might have published this dashboard and this is the link of that dashboard. Like suppose now someone client want to look at this dashboard, like what Sebastian have created, right? So this is the link
Mhm.
which will be shared with the client.
Okay.
Okay. So they will be just opening. So if I share with this with you, the link with you, okay, you'll be able to see this dashboard, right? Because this dashboard is related to you are the stakeholder, Saina, who has been related to look at the sales data. So I'll share this link with my stakeholder and they will be able to access this. Okay. So this
Okay.
is where the
Okay.
Tableau server and Tableau online comes. Server means, so now I'll come to the server and cloud part. Server means on premise. On premise means what? Like suppose you are in a company. Okay, now we'll try to show you with some examples. We'll go to icons and I'll take some icons. Okay. Now, this is my server. Server means what? A machine which store the data. Correct? You require a hardware machine also, right? So you
Yeah.
cannot directly store the data somewhere. You have to have the hardware. Like suppose you are storing a data in laptop. There is RAM and ROM, right? You
Yes.
require a hard disk where you'll be storing the data. Similarly, in companies, this is I'm talking about a server on premise. Okay. So
On premise.
that I'll come to that. So that is what a server means. Okay. On premise or server. On premise means
Okay.
what? You're storing the servers at your company's end.
Okay.
Okay. So I am keeping two servers for my company. For example, you're working in X company. Okay.
So basically, you're saying, for example, for the public, for like private and public version. So some are for
I'll
personal
I'll come
use.
to I'll come to that. First, let's
Okay.
understand what does the on-premise or server means. On-premise or server means you're maintaining the server. You understood what does a server means, right? Server means you can
Yes.
say as a machine or a cluster
Where we can store
where
the
we
data.
can store the data. Anyway, you are having database, but it's to be stored somewhere. Physical storage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. So on-premise means you are storing all the data at your end. Correct.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
In X company, you're having two servers where you're storing the data. Like this is my one server and this is my two server, which is having capacity of storing 2 MB of data each.
Okay.
Now, what will happen if my data increases tomorrow? I have to increase my again server, right?
Yeah.
When these servers are coming, they had to be maintained, right? You'll require a team to maintain that. Once you
Yes.
increase, then again it is very difficult to maintain this. Whenever your data increases, you have to maintain those. You have to increase the servers. You have to increase the machines, right?
Yeah. Else it will like it
Right.
crash.
So on premise, the drawback is like it is very difficult to maintain. Correct. You have to have a good team who will be maintaining that. Then once your requirement increases, you have to again increase the servers. Right. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Only the like I can say the pros will be it will be secure because it is at your end. Correct.
Yeah. Nobody have access for that.
Correct. 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 Access wise, even though nobody has access, you can give the access also, right? Like suppose you are a data engineering team, I need to give access to this server. So that can give, but it will be only you'll be able to only log into that data or see that data in office premises, right? Are you able
Yeah. It's
to?
easy.
Yes, sir. You're
Easy
saying
to
something.
connect. So you basically you're saying is on the like in security purpose, on-premises data is very secure.
Correct.
Even if the mistakes happen, they understand where it happens exactly.
Where it happens also, but see, like you are able to log in, then only you are able to see your data, right? In company
And
machine.
login also they give only particular people, right? They
Correct.
don't give to
Correct. Correct, but
people.
you have to have in either you have to in be office premises or you have to have a VPN to access that
Yeah.
data, right? Clear?
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
this is what on-premise means. Now, what does a cloud means? Cloud means there will be a company will give you
Yeah.
space. They'll have different clusters. They'll also have a like machines only. Anyway, the data will be stored in the clusters or machines only, right? Correct. But here, like Azure is a company which is owned by Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they will have different clusters. They'll have 10 clusters, they'll have 20 clusters, depending upon your requirement, they'll assign you clusters. Now, suppose your company need 2 GB of storage. So they will assign one cluster for you.
Okay.
Okay.
So more
Where you can,
it's kind of you're saying like the this version is more ready-made. Like you can opt easily. You can
right.
rent it.
Cloud, you don't need to take care of maintaining the server. You don't need to worry
Yeah.
about if your 2 MB increases, then what? Just 2 MB increases, tell them I need now two clusters. They'll just assign you to
Yeah.
cluster by pay as you go.
Okay.
You don't need to pay. Now, suppose here you require three cluster. Now, tomorrow after 60 days, your data, you have to delete the older data. You don't need that. Then again, you have to delete. Then again, you have to maintain. Anyway, you have to maintain that third server as well as, right? But here,
Yes.
you can pay as you go. You can take two cluster when it is required. Now, again, you want to come back to one cluster because one project was there. You don't need that data now. You need to um in future you only need again back one cluster. You can again come back to one cluster and pay as you go, right? So that is the benefit
Okay.
of cloud. So that is the reason like people are moving to the cloud like Azure, AWS. AWS is again Amazon Redshift, right? Which is of
Mm-hmm.
a Amazon company cloud. Azure is a cloud of your Microsoft. Correct? Clear?
Okay.
Clear?
Okay. Yeah. Now I got it. Like to save that data, now we are using cloud and everything, and those are more like ready-made versions. How much we want, we can pay that much. We can opt it out, opt it in. We have those options also
Correct,
based on our
correct,
requirement.
correct, correct. But in on-premise, you have to maintain a lot. So on-premise example is the Oracle database. Postgres database is the on-premise database example. Correct?
Yeah.
Where
For
you'll be
that, you need
having
to take care everything. But
correct.
here, that AWS people and the
Yes,
Microsoft people,
correct.
they will
You
take
just
care
need to
everything.
pay for the company, right? Suppose you want to go from like Washington to you want to go to some tornado place or some like which is around 200 kilometers. Either you'll
Mhm.
be having your own car,
Yes.
right? So car owner is something you have to take care of the petrol, you have to take care of
Hmm.
driving, you have to take care of
Yeah.
maintenance of the car, right? You have to make sure
Yes.
that insurance is done, right? You
Yes.
have to take care of that. Car is always well maintained, like washing and those all things are done, right?
Yeah.
But if you
Yes.
go by Uber or my any car services, which will drop you, just you need to pay,
Yeah.
right? The driver will come, will pick up you, and he will take you to the destination, right? Your purpose is solved. You have to travel 200 kilometers from X location to Y location. Either you can go by your own car or you can use Uber. I don't know
Yes.
at your place Uber works or not. You have heard about Uber or not?
No, we have Uber.
Oh, nice. So there are different um like car rental companies, right? Which
Yeah.
will help you.
Different. Yes.
Correct,
Enterprise. Those kind of things are there.
correct, correct. So here you own the car, right? The benefit will be
Mhm.
you can go anywhere where you want. You have liberty. You have security, right? Because you once you
Yes.
sit in your car, you don't have worry. But it comes with cost, right? It comes with
Yeah.
driving, it comes with maintenance, it comes with car insurance, it comes with well maintaining. But here you don't need to. You just need to pay. You have to sit, relax, and he'll be um, dropping you at X from Y location, from X to Y location. Correct. So this is what it
Yes.
is cloud, and this is what on premises. In on premise, only benefit will be security. Like anyway, I don't know. Like Azure company is using my data securely, right? To do some analysis. We never know. Even though they have mentioned in the policies that this data will be secure, but still you don't know in backend, right? Even if you're using any um, application like a Truecaller or a gaming application, they will
Hmm.
take your information, right? What is your age? What is your
Yeah. Yeah.
X, where you're staying, location. So this data is anyway going to that company, right? What is your name?
Hmm.
Even though they are saying that this information will be stored secure and those all things, but you never know, right? That is only one.
Yeah. Correct. They will sell the data to third
Correct,
parties.
correct.
Yeah.
But even though like AWS is very big company, they
Hmm.
efficiently don't do when they have a legal contract, like with
Okay.
X big company, they will make a contract that you'll ensure that data is not been breached or data has been not shared with anyone. So they have a lot of contracts, and since AWS, like they'll not move to the any cloud which is very new or which is not trustworthy, right? Like AWS as are trustworthy to them, right?
Yes.
So people will not move to the any cloud which have came new in market. There will be different cloud as well as which will be new in cloud market, which will be
O-
giving you in $50 instead of $100. But again,
Okay.
for companies, it is more about trust and liabilities, right?
Yes.
Okay. So similarly, this is to be two Tableau server and Tableau online or cloud. So Tableau server is something you have to maintain server at your end office where you can publish the dashboard and maintain the server. So currently we are using Tableau server, okay, for the security purpose because again the data is used and we don't want to give the data. So we maintain a Tableau server different team. So I'll tell you, you have a role of a Tableau server also. Okay, server
Okay.
specialist, server maintainer. So at Power BI also you have Power BI service developer, like who will maintain the
Oh,
servers and those all things for Power BI. So in
okay.
Tableau also you have different opening for server where he will be maintaining the server, increasing the server, moving from one server to another server. Okay. And in
Okay.
Tableau
Okay.
Cloud or Tableau Online, you don't need to take care. You just need to pay. It will be same if you go with server or Tableau Online. The costing will be mostly merely similarly with little bit extra for server, but it will be negotiable only. What I believe. Okay, what I know. And in
Mhm.
Tableau Online or Tableau Cloud, you just don't need to take care of maintaining the server. You tell to Tableau, I need 25 GB storage to store the dashboard.
Okay.
They'll give you the space of a cloud, of a Salesforce, and then you can use or publish the dashboard. You can keep the data at the cloud and share with your clients or stakeholders. Or you can have
Okay.
server as well. The use case, both are similar, only they have two options. Okay.
Okay.
Now you have Tableau Mobile. Tableau Mobile is similar to if you have App Store or in your phone or you have a Google uh, Store. If you go in App Store or Google Store, if you search Tableau Mobile, you'll get a mobile application where you can view the dashboard in mobile. It is rarely used um, by users. Okay, there is very less use of this mobile if you want to like traveling somewhere and you want to look at the dashboard in your mobile like a leadership team like a CFXO or CXO, uh, chief executive of your company, CEO or CTO want to look at the dashboard on Go, they have Tableau mobile installed. But
Oh,
anyway, they're not that busy to not open the laptop and see the dashboard, right?
yeah. Yeah.
But you
So
have
means
that future
it's
as well as
a private server for that particular people.
yes, yes. So you can check in App Store also and click on Tableau mobile. You'll see that application. Okay,
So
but
that
the
they
use
can see the
they
data.
can, they can just view the dashboard
Okay.
or report. That is the purpose of Tableau Mobile in mobile.
Oh, okay.
So, like you're a CTO and you are traveling in flight and you want to look at the report, you can look in mobile as well as. So, your company will authenticate that and give access to company server, and then you can view that report as well. Okay, but again, this is merely use. Like I can say, if you look at the downloads, it will be not more than 200, 300. Okay, it will be very
Okay.
less.
Only very very rare scenarios they use this.
Correct. I'll say like I've been seeing past 10 years. No one have used, but they have an application like a product.
Oh, okay.
Like you're not that busy that you'll not open the laptop and see the dashboard because in mobile anyway, it will be a lot of clutter view and those all things. Okay.
Mhm.
So these are the different products. We'll stop for the day. I wanted to ask you if you have any question till now or anything I need to repeat again. Let me know.